another New Carolina Radio exclusive.
What up? It's your boy, the host with the most, doing it big from coast to coast, the boss with hella sauce, T-Dot, and my co-host is not here today, so I got a special guest, Dr. Kimberly Seables. What is it, top 20 under 40, or what is it called?
Yeah.
That you getting?
Yeah, top 20 under 40.
Oh, you bossed up like that.
The South Carolina Black Pages.
Ooh, doing it big.
Slightly.
No, they ain't slightly this. That's
Slightly.
big.
No, just a regular smuggler person.
But you're in the top 20. It's hard being in the top 20.
I mean, I just got that drip, you know?
Ooh.
Sauce everywhere.
So today we're talking about men being intimidated by successful women. I honestly, don't care how much money she make or how successful she is. I'm still gonna be me.
I mean, but like, what is your definition of success?
Like, if she make more money than you, or if she already got her career and stuff going, and you just kind of in limbo of what you want to do. That's
that's like a complex, question.
How?
Because there are like different levels of success. So
What you mean?
I mean, it's different levels.
Like Beyonce and the woman that married the dude from Amazon. She a millionaire, but that woman is a billionaire. That type of success? That's the
No.
level you talking about?
Yeah, I mean, you have like the success of if she makes more money than him, or if she is more together than him. Like what?
But I
type
mean,
of success?
if you have more money, I'm pretty sure you more together already.
No, because some people with money, they just not together. They just have more money.
That ain't together.
I mean, like mentally, they might not be together.
Oh, I thought you meant like financially, like they won't have a house, a car, and all that stuff.
So, are we talking about financially together, or it's financial success, or just like the holistic package?
We can talk about both of them.
Mm.
But financially, a lot of dudes are intimidated by women that make more money than them
Okay, so we're gonna focus on money.
for right now.
All right.
Because they feel like she make more money than me. Some dudes have this pride thing about them where it's like, I have to be the breadwinner. I have to be the man. Or they feel like less of a man because she make more money than them. I've never felt like that. I'm like, I don't care how much money you make. I'm still going to get mine.
I mean, I can only talk about my experiences with me dating people, but have I ran into that? Not necessarily with the money. When
So
it
it
comes
was
down
more,
to the financials.
yours was more like you more together than them.
Yeah, more together, or them trying to assert some type of dominance.
Because they got more money than you?
Not necessarily because they have more money, but because, like sometimes when a person when they have like a certain stature in society.
Oh, they lie tell you what to do.
Yeah. Compared to like if you all are on the same, I guess, playing field, then all of a sudden, or you have a little bit more of a social status than they do, then all of a sudden it's like they're competing.
Oh, that's always how it is. If I feel like you got more money than me as a woman, like if I'm a dude, most dudes want to approach a woman if they know like, oh, she got a lot of money or she more together than me. They be like, they feel intimidated because like, what can I bring to her that she ain't already got? Or
Yeah,
they
I
feel like,
appreciate that.
but I mean, it don't got to be nothing monetary though. It ain't got to be nothing financial you can bring to somebody.
Which is true, because money isn't everything, but having it is. Who said that? Was it Kanye?
One of these rappers.
I think it was Kanye.
Probably was. I don't know.
I don't know. But still, I mean, I really can't talk about from the financials because I really don't talk to people who
Ain't
out-
got, you can talk to nobody out your financial status?
outside that bracket. I haven't yet.
Oh, you deal with big baller shot callers.
I mean, because I live a certain type of lifestyle, so I expect that to be.
Oh my God.
I expect certain
You one of
stuff.
them. I live a lifestyle. So I have to maintain this lifestyle. Like, come on, man. You don't know what that man can elevate your life to. If he
You're
ain't got
right.
as much money as you, you don't know what he can teach you. He can teach you how to get more money.
But the thing is, they don't approach me. Like me and my friends, we go out and we know, we might be in certain settings where people might not be in certain brackets, financial brackets.
So you be with the ratchets and the hoods.
But they will look, but they will not approach. And then
Because they already feel it. They like, bro, I know she bougie as hell. I ain't even gonna try it.
But see, that's not my problem that you don't feel comfortable within yourself.
It ain't that they don't feel comfortable. They just feel like, why risk it? Like, I know she gonna reject me, even though you may not. They just feel like that already. Like, I ain't even gonna try it because I know she can go try to talk to me.
I mean, I won't say I won't talk to you. I will see what you got going on first, because sometimes it takes people a little while to get established. So it's like, if I know that you have a plan and you working on something, trying to get something better, then I'm like, okay, cool. We can work with this. But if you just chilling, you ain't got a plan.
Nickel and diamond.
Yeah, then I'm like, okay, well, no.
So you just gonna kick him to the curb?
I'm not going to kick him to the curve. Like, we can be friends all day.
Nah.
We can be friends.
You curving them. Stop
No.
it. You curving them.
I'm not. No, you just have to have a plan. I think it's important to have a plan.
I'm pretty sure everybody got a plan.
I mean, a
in
plan.
some sort of way, shape, or form, but it's more than just having a plan. You have to have something set inside of that plan. Like, this is the plan, but how do I get from this point to this point in the plan? So you have to have like a 1A, a 1B to get to B. Like, that's what people don't understand. They think it's just A, B, C, D. No, it's like A, 1A. Like, it's many steps in between the big plans.
I mean, as long as you're making progress, then I will definitely work with you and we can figure some stuff out.
How fast is the progress to you? Some people got slow progresses.
You know, okay, so for instance, one person I was talking to, and they had a plan. They told me like what their, I guess, end goal was.
Yeah.
And things for them at the time was going kind of slow. So I was like, okay, cool. And, you know, I was working with them with that whole thing. It didn't work out for other reasons outside of that, but I was still willing to work with them. And then it was some other people that I have talked to in the past where they had plans of what they wanted, but then it's like they wouldn't move forward to like do anything. It's
like, I got the plan, but I just don't want to act on it.
Yeah. And then I would try to
feel.
talk to them and they wouldn't do anything. And I'm like, okay, so like, what can I do to help you? Because I like you and I feel like you have the potential to go far.
So what did they do?
Nothing.
So even after you offered your help, they still was like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah. So at that point, they become like a crutch.
Of course. That's the leech. That's the definition of a leech. They just gonna sit around and get what they can get off you and not do nothing for themselves.
Exactly. Opportunist.
I can't be one of them.
Nah.
I have to go and get it myself. I don't care how much money you got. You don't intimidate me. I don't care. Oprah, Beyonce, anybody. You got more money than me. So?
I don't think it's about money. I think it's about potential.
No, because you got to understand, like, people in that type of stature, they don't deal with people in that stature. But you have to remember, you were once one of us regular people before you became that.
Oh, you talking about like the
financial? Yeah, like you got to remember, like, in the blink of an eye, you can lose everything.
Yeah, that is true.
And be a regular schmegular person again.
Yeah.
So then what you gonna do? You gonna have to deal with regular people then.
You talk about me or them?
No, just anybody in general. Like, you never know what can happen to you.
I'm about to say, I haven't reached Oprah status yet, but hopefully in the next couple of years.
So you gonna get your Stedman?
You know, I would prefer to marry him, you know. I would prefer to marry him and probably have some kids and not necessarily a Stedman.
You really think, I mean, you have to meet a man of that stature too, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, Stedman not broke.
I mean, I don't know what he do.
I mean, I researched one time to see what he did. I can't, it's like financials or something. I don't know.
Oh, he probably making them plays for Oprah then. He helping her get more money. He in the outhouse. The little back house that she got, the little guest house, that's where he stayed.
Either way, like, they both, when they put their money together, it's just
no.
What?
No. Oprah ain't putting her money with nobody.
I don't think she'll put her money with him.
She ain't putting nothing with him. You want to do what? Nah, you on your own.
I mean, but like, when it comes down to this whole conversation, like, why do people look at females who
are more successful
than men, and then they get to that point and they want to talk about a prenup, and then people start looking at females like, you should really love him that much where a prenup shouldn't be anything. Because
prenups protect your assets.
I mean, but like, when a female...
Because it's like, if I work this hard to get to this level of success, I don't want to give nobody half of nothing that they didn't help me get if I was already on my way there. You know what I'm saying? It's different if me and you was together and came from the dirt and you helped me build this up, cool, you get half. But if I was already on my way there and you just came along, no.
Bruh, I'm talking about like when a female says she want a prenup, then all people got problems. But as soon as a male
I ain't got no problem with that. If they was from the dirt, get that man half.
Man.
But if it was just some man you met on the way to stardom, nah, he don't get nothing.
You sound like a unicorn. Because most people, when I talk about, if I want to marry a certain person and I might mention a prenup, they're like, why would you want to do that? Or why?
That's just how I feel. Like, I feel like your money is your money. If you worked hard to get that money and I just came along while you was already getting the money, I don't deserve nothing. But if it was me and you and I helped you build this from the ground up, yeah, I want my half.
You better get your half by getting on payroll.
Nah, I'm getting my half by getting this prenup.
Oh my gosh. But I mean, at least you're on the same page.
I mean, it's the same way with the dude from Amazon. He divorcing his wife. He gave her $35 billion. She sold her stock back to him because they got a divorce. Mm-hmm. It wasn't no prenup involved. It was just like they went to court. She could have got half, no problem. Just give me what I put in.
I mean, but see, that's in a different bracket. You got to break it down back to like
how,
because like you can't really talk about this.
But you got to think about when he was first starting Amazon. He didn't have nothing. She was working, so he could start it.
So they was together when
it was nothing.
Oh, cause see, I don't know anything about this story.
Yeah, when he was putting Amazon together before it was the $1 billion company it is now. When it was just dirt, she was working. He was at home trying to get it off the ground. So she was supporting him. Mm. So when they went to court, when I seen the divorce thing, I'm like, everybody like, oh, she gonna get half. I'm like, at first I was like, nah, she ain't gonna get half. She could have got half. Mm. They didn't have a prenup, but he was like, whatever you want, get it.
See, I ain't even followed that whole story. Is this recent?
Yeah.
Oh.
They just finalized it like a few weeks ago. Oh. Yeah. That's how it is. That big money talk, man.
Yeah.
Especially when you love somebody. So, I mean, it was out of the whole thing of we're going to be co-parents and friends and all that stuff. So it's like.
But see, that's because they have like, must be like a mutual like understanding with everything.
Yeah, but I mean, when you've been together that long.
But you have some people that's like vicious. It's like.
That's what I'm saying. Like if she would have been vicious, she'd be like, I want alimony. I want half. I want child support. I want all that. She probably could have got all of it with no problems. Mm-hmm. But she was like, just cash me out and let me go about my business. Now she up $35 billion.
Man, just let me get a piece.
I just need 20%. I want 20% of it, and you can keep the rest.
But I just need a little something to flip it and reverse it.
But that's why I was thinking, like, now what kind of dude would she meet now? Because she richer than probably 90% of the men in the world. You've had the richest man in the world. What do you go to now?
Exactly.
Do you go get you a regular schmegular guy? Or do you get somebody that's already got a couple million? You know what I mean? What do you do now? Because you ain't going to be lonely. I doubt you want to be lonely.
I doubt you want to take care of anybody, too.
I mean, you don't really have to take care of them. Because it's still men out here that be like, I don't want your money. If you buy something for me or give me something, okay, cool. But I don't need it. It's not a requirement for you to do it. Like doing something for me is not a requirement. Not financially. Because I'm go get whatever I want my own. But if you feel like, okay, baby, I see you working. I want to buy you some. Okay, cool. Fine, ain't no problem. Ain't no problem. But don't expect me to be like, oh, I need this. Oh, I need that. Can you buy me this? No.
I approach when I say like take care, and not necessarily like you're providing for that person, like
what you mean by
child.
Take care?
But for instance, I was dating somebody, and I'm the type of person I might call and be like, hey, let's go to the beach for the weekend, or let's go to Ruth Chris, and it's like a random Tuesday night of the week, or let's go to like a steakhouse or something like that.
I don't eat steak.
That's why you weren't the person I was calling. Uh, or
That's disrespectful.
or like let's go to like DC for the weekend. And I knew that I would be the person to like foot the bill because they didn't have the financials. And that's what I meant when I was like taking care, not necessarily providing like every meal for them or like all their clothes and stuff, but just like knowing that if I wanted to go somewhere like a spur of the moment type of thing, or even if we were to plan a trip to like go like out of the country,
Yeah.
I would still be that person like probably footing the bill because it would take them longer to like stack up their money to
How
go
you know
anywhere.
that though? They might pull some strings here and there and pull up with the money before you do. You never know.
I mean, that is true. It is true. But usually when you're with somebody, you kind of have an idea. I'm not going to say you count in their pockets, but you have an idea of what their financial statements look like.
How?
You kind of have an idea.
That's like people look at me and think I'm broke. I'm up a
You
couple
don't look
thousand.
broke.
Like, shit.
Look, bro, you look cheap. I know you're a cheap person, but I've
I'm not
known you
cheap.
for 50 years.
I'm not cheap. I just know how to catch stuff when it's on sale. That's not being cheap. I'm not finna go out here and spend $300 on a pair of shoes or nothing. That's stupid. That's crazy as hell.
Why are you looking at me? I would never
I'm just
spend
saying,
$300.
like, that's like when people be like, oh yeah, you know, and that's another thing that people look at, like, if a man see a woman, she got a Gucci purse and a, you know what I'm saying, she iced out, she got some red bottles, they're like, damn, she got a lot of money. I can't really approach her like that. I ain't designer down like her.
That is true. That is very true.
So when you approach her, she like, oh, you ain't got no Gucci belt? What's wrong with you? Like,
I don't really care because I feel like, you know, as long as you look presentable and you look nice, I don't really care like if it's designer or not. But I know for me, like some things, like my purse, it has to.
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm just saying for like my
That's
purse.
a lot of women do. They be like, I need a $500 purse for
Now,
what?
it ain't got to be $500.
I'm just saying.
But I mean, because I love a good sale myself, you know, look on Macy's and see what they got on sale, or know somebody that somebody
I
else
can't
is
believe you
like,
call me cheap though.
man, that's a conversation for not this podcast. But what I'm saying is, I don't care what you got on. Like, you don't necessarily have to be designer, but as long as you look nice and presentable.
True. But even if you know, some women, they actually pay attention and stuff like that. Like, you don't have on designer clothes, shoes. So they gonna be like, they gonna look at you like you ain't even in their bracket. You might have a closet full of designer shit, but you step out one night on some regular schmegler, and they just gonna automatically assume that you's a broke boy.
But then you have to figure out if that person wants you for you, or do they want you
Well,
because a
you know
trophy?
they don't want, you know they don't want you for you. They want you as a trophy.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you feel about dudes using women for trophies? They meet a woman of stature, and they already of stature. They try to find a woman of stature to just make them look better in front of other people.
You know what? You know, and I'm not putting nobody on blast, but I had somebody recently invite me to go somewhere. And I asked this person, I said, why out of all the other people that you know, you can't invite them? They were like, well, I need somebody to go with me who is of your stature, who has like X, Y, and Z. And I just looked at this person, I'm like, what? And they was like, yeah, I already have the tickets and everything. I'm like, well, I'm not going with you. Like, if that's the only reason you want me to go with you.
I mean, women do stuff like that too, though. They go out and, like, women of stature. It might not be a man of stature. They just go find some dude that look good and dress him up nice. Just tell them, don't say nothing, be quiet, just look good and stand there. It's women that do that.
I know.
Like, don't you say nothing to these people. If they ask, all you answer is yes, no, and that's it. Or they make up some lie, like tell them you got a master's degree from Harvard or some crazy stuff like that in biochemical engineering. Something weird like that. Like, I could never do that.
That's why I would just rather go by myself. Like, yeah, couldn't find nobody. Or I would just like, no.
I wouldn't even be like, I found nobody. I'd be like, man, I'm thugging by myself. I'm solo dolo now. I don't need nobody to make me look good. If I already know I'm the man already, what I need somebody to make me look good for? You got to be able to maneuver through them type of areas by yourself.
You really do. Because, I mean, if you got there quote unquote, because it takes a village to get people in places by yourself, then you should be able
So how would you feel if the roles were reversed? Like if you was the one asking him,
to go with me.
yeah, he turned you down, would you feel upset?
First off, I wouldn't ask him
Why?
because I would not.
If he of stature, you need somebody of stature.
You talking about that person who asked me to go with them to that thing?
I'm just saying, like, if it was a person like him, like if it was somebody of stature, it ain't necessarily got to be exactly him. It was just somebody else of stature. And he turned you down. He's like, oh, you just think I'm a trophy dude? Like, no, I don't want to go. Would you be mad?
First off, I wouldn't do that.
I know you wouldn't.
I thought about doing that a couple times, but I wouldn't.
You see what I'm saying? If you thought about it, you would do it.
No, I thought about it because I was like, oh, I have a free ticket for this. And it's to a certain event. I wonder what this person like to go. But I wouldn't do that. Because
what kind of event was it? Was it like one of them rub shoulder events where you trying to get some money up out of people for like charities and stuff like that? One of them kind of events?
No, it's like a ball.
I was like, oh, you got to dress up now. You need somebody to look good on your arm. That's all it was.
Not necessarily look good, but just like somebody else that I knew to go with me so we could have like a good time.
Yeah. Well, you had to look good if you going to a ball. Now, you know they taking pictures. You won't out there be out there looking crazy with nobody now.
We wouldn't be taking no pictures because we don't need no evidence. I mean, if it's that type of thing where it's like, okay, well, we're friends, but we're not together.
But you know how it is, man. When you pull up to them type events, it's 5-6 people out there with camera. You step out the whip, they already click, 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 click. So you was going to get a picture taken regardless. Now, what they do with the picture, I don't know. But you would have had to take a picture with them.
You got me.
Would you been mad?
I don't think I would have been mad because I think that the two of us would have knew that it was just,
it was just
a
friends.
friendship. Yeah.
But you know how people speculate. They see you pull up with somebody. Oh, this your new man?
You know, that is true. Because I went to an ice cream shop like a couple months ago with one of my friends. And he's married. And nobody like knows he's married because he works in like a different like town or whatever.
Yeah.
And the people there thought that me and him were together. And so the next day at work, somebody approached me and was like, oh,
I see you with your new man.
yeah. Like, oh my gosh, like how long y'all been together? I'm like, that's my friend and my mentor.
That's great. You got with your mentor. That's great.
And I'm like, and he's also married. No.
Ooh, side chick. Oh, real catty.
Get away from me. No. But people do speculate. But I do think that some men can be intimidated by women.
Of course they can.
I do think.
There's a lot of them like that. I know a female now that she make a pretty good penny. And she can't find nobody decent because she feel like every dude she meet is intimidated by her. Or they are intimidated by her. They tell her, like, I'm intimidated by you because I can't provide for you, like, financial things. Even though she tell them, I don't need you for money because I got my own.
But you know what? I told somebody that one time. I was like, you know, I don't need you for financial stuff. If I want to be with you, I just need somebody who's supposed to be like a quote unquote helpmate, which, you know, men and women are supposed to, like a helpmate in the
helpmate.
thing. Just in the sense of
say
like
partner,
helpmate.
Yeah. A helpmate sound like a maid or a butler or something.
Yeah, okay. Well, you know what I mean.
Say
like
partner.
Two people in a relationship that like each other for each other.
It's supposed to be a team.
Yeah, like So like for a team or whatever. And so.
But people don't believe in it no more. People don't believe in team. Everybody think it's women. A lot of women, I ain't gonna say all women, but a lot of women believe is he got to provide everything for me. I shouldn't have to do nothing. And all. Like, no. Women fought for all these rights to be able to be equal, but now you want to be a submissive housewife? No.
That's a conversation for a different day.
But I'm just saying,
when you talk about women and those rights and being distributed.
But I'm just saying,
equally.
like that's how society is now. Like, you did all this fighting, but now you don't want it. Like, if I fight for something, I'm going to want what I fought for. Like, I'm not just going to be one of them sit at home. Like, if men was like, you know what, we don't want to work no more. We want to be house dads and sit around the house all day while y'all go work. Like, I wouldn't want that.
You know, some people do, though.
Yeah, of course. I don't understand it, but hey, to each his own.
I don't know. I just feel like...
I guess they wasn't intimidated by their woman either. Because they was like, you go out there and make that bread, baby. I'm going to sit in the house, play Madden and watch the kids.
I don't know. I just feel like people today have to get beyond this mindset of that it's only about the financials and it's really about
I promise
the
you.
soulmate, trying to find somebody that you are compatible with that can help you and support you. That's what I meant by help make somebody that can support you. You can support them in that type of way. Like, y'all should be giving 50-50 in a relationship.
People
but
don't believe that though. They don't believe, like, this generation of people don't believe in 50-50. It's either you doing everything and I'm barely giving whatever else to contribute. Your dreams, I don't care. Those are your dreams. I'm not going to support them. A lot of women support their men. I mean, me personally, I don't care whether you support me or not, because I'm going to have to make it happen on my own anyway. So just know that when I do make it, don't ask for nothing. I'm just saying that's the truth. Like, if I gotta go through all this by myself to get where I want to be, why do I need you if you ain't supporting me anyway? What are you here for?
I mean, that is very true.
You here to just ride my coattails till I get big, and then you can say, "Oh, we didn't do nothing."
Exactly, I did it.
I did it on my own.
But then that's why it's also important I feel like it's important for you to get somebody that's equally yoked with you in regards to, I'm not saying y'all have to make the same exact amount, but y'all within the same like socioeconomic status bracket or whatever you want to call it. That way, when y'all get together, it's not people trying to compete. Because I feel like a lot of times now in relationships, people are trying to compete with each other. It's like, okay, well, he got, all these people that's looking at him, this and the third, and he all this popular. Let me do something so I can get just as popular.
I'm not popular at all.
I mean, but just
people know me, but I'm not popular. But I get what you're saying. But then you have the people who feel like some women, they live their lives through social media. Mm-hmm. They're like, oh, these people go on a trip, I got to go on a trip. They doing this, I got to do this too. Like, I don't live like that. I'm like, whatever I want to do something, I'm going to do it. If I feel like this ain't the time for me to do it, I'm not going to do it until I feel like I'm financially ready or mentally ready to do that.
But that is very true. There are a lot of people who feel like that. Like, they have to live their life through. That's why I stay off of social media.
I be on it and still don't care. I'm like, they were, oh, you seen such a, but I don't care.
I'll swing by Facebook in a minute.
That don't got nothing to do
once a week.
That's my favorite thing. They ain't got nothing to do with me. That's them. What's meant for them is meant for them. What's meant for me is meant for me. I can't control what they doing. I can't be like, hey, don't do that. You're wasting your money. Don't take those trips. I just let them do what they want to do. They come back to a messed up situation, that's on them.
I mean, but even with that, that's why you should stay off social media, first off. But I do know people that live their lives through social media, and people, they'll be like, oh, I have to get, a boyfriend now because this person has gotten married, or this person is having a baby, or this person has bought. Yeah, and I'm like, so you willing to, date down, in my opinion, or just take any random person that is no good and just do anything with them just so you can say that you have a boyfriend, that you're married, that you have a baby daddy, or that you have a kid now. Yeah, I'm like, nah.
You don't want to just have no baby by anybody now. You crazy. Cuckoo and Cocoa Puffs.
Or they get married to this person who they know is just a no good person.
If you do that, you crazy.
I mean,
you actually clinically crazy if you marry somebody knowing that they are no good at all.
Man, it's people out here who will do it just so that they can say that
they married. That's how most people get married now. That they get married, stay married for like a year or two, and divorce because they not married out of love. Like, I could be with somebody for years and years and years and not marry them, and then when I feel like the time is right, then we get married. But just for me to just meet you, be with you for a year or two, and they be like, oh, let's get married. No, I don't know you enough.
Exactly.
I want to know you inside out. I want to know every little behavior pattern you have. Like, if I know, if you come home and I know something wrong with you, I'm going to know when you hit the door something wrong with you. Or I'm going to know you ain't feeling good or something like that. Like, I ain't got no time to be out here just chasing no damn body for no year. And they be like, oh, let's get married. Then she turned out to be psycho.
Or he.
Yeah. I don't know nothing about no he's now. I'm
Shut
speaking
up.
from my side of the fence. I don't got no problem with people who, the he on he, she on she. Hey, you love who you love. I wonder if do work like that too.
What?
Can somebody who dates the same sex be intimidated by somebody of the same sex?
I don't know.
I wonder if they work like that too.
We have to have somebody else on who might that might be their expertise, but that's not mine.
It probably is like a gay guy that's not of like stature meets another gay guy who is of stature. Do they have those same, you know what I'm saying, those same mental qualms about getting at somebody? Like, ooh, he looked too good. I don't know if I want to say nothing to him.
But then, like I said, I can't speak on behalf of people who have expertise in that field because I don't. But what I will say, or when you say like mental, you said what? Mental
Qualms. Yeah,
Qualms.
I got the vocab down a little bit.
Yeah.
I got a vast vernacular.
Speaking like T.I.
No.
But like,
Bro, no, you didn't.
but I mean, but even with like the whole like mental distress of like trying to figure out, the whole things with the financial, like people don't realize that people can treat you really nasty if they feel like that you have like a foot up on them in a relationship. Like I was in a relationship with somebody who okay, so first off, let me preface this. So I feel like they weren't used to the people that they were dating to be on the same like playing field in the same sense, because
they were dating down pretty much.
Yeah, because the person that they had dated previous, they did not have a car, and so I'm just gonna leave it at that. They did not have a car, and so they had to take other means of transportation to go see them.
Ubers and Lyfts.
And then they, moved on to somebody else. This person in their friend group, in my opinion, from what I think, they were always the person on top.
Yeah, there was always a big dog.
And so when you have like this person, and then you got, well, they can't see, but when you have this person, then you meet a person like me who is kind of like equally yoked. I think that person,
they was intimidated that you actually had something to bring to the table.
But I didn't want to.
Because they so used to being the dominant one in their relationship that it intimidated them. Because it was like, oh, I met somebody that really they ain't dependent on me, or they got everything that I got. Some people can't deal with it. Like, nah, I need somebody I can tell what to do.
And and that's how I felt. But I didn't want to admit it at first. But one time, me and this person was hanging out, and I happened to be, in their neck of the woods, and they had said something. I was like, oh, cool. I was like, me and Berkeley, which is my dog, I'm like, I'll go get a hotel room downtown at the Marriott, chill there for the night, get up the next morning and go home.
Ooh, big player.
Stop. No.
Big dog player. I'm going to go to the Marriott, swipe this card. I don't care. I'm balling.
Stop it. After a Groupon of 6.
Oh, see?
But.
See?
But the
Call
thing,
me cheap.
You have to save your coins. You have to save them. But the thing was, like, when I said that, I don't think that person was used to a person having that ability to be like, okay, cool.
That clapback. They ain't never heard the clapback. That's all it was.
Exactly. And I think that if the person had the clapback before, they knew that I had like some force behind me. Like, okay, you want to pull this card? You want to see if I'm going to do it or not?
I'm going to show you I'm a boss. I'm going to show you I'm bossed up in these streets. I don't need you. Whip out the phone. Look at this. You see this Groupon, nigga? I go get my own room. I don't need you.
But I'm for real, like, I feel, and then, like, people can be, like, really nasty towards it because it's, like, all of a sudden, well, one of their friends was like, well, you should get her, this purse. And then he was like, well, I'm not going to get her this purse. She always tells me I'm an independent person. I could buy my own stuff. So I'm going to let her buy her own purse. And I was like, where did all this come from? Like, just because of that one time I told you about the Marriott when you had made me upset.
Because he feel like now I got to get the upper hand back.
But I'm like,
I can't be intimidated. I got to show her I'm the dominant one.
But then
I ain't buying you nothing.
But the thing is, then he told me, about the conversation between him and his friend when they was in the mall, about the whole scenario about the purse. And I'm like,
okay.
Yeah.
I buy my own purse. I don't need you. Groupon.
No, but I'm sitting here like, okay, you telling me this story because
he wants you to feel some type of way about it.
like, no. And I think that would probably make people mad because I'm just like real chill about stuff. I'm like, okay, cool.
I be chill about a lot of stuff, but I wear my heart on my sleeve sometimes. So I might snap on you. I be like, what the you say?
Not me.
What you say? All right, cool. If I say all right, cool, I bet they usually mean I'm finna go do something crazy. Not crazy like I'm gonna go beat up somebody, some crazy. Like that, I'm just finna not talk to you or I might act like you don't exist.
I don't know. I just be like, whatever. Because I'm not about to argue with you. What I'm arguing with you
It's
for?
because you got money. People with money don't have to argue with people.
I want to put this out there. He's trying to, depict me in some type of way.
You're a baller, shot caller.
No.
20-inch rims.
No. I don't believe in rims because
on the Impala.
Impala? I ain't got no Impala.
Oh my God, you never heard the song? Bro?
I have, but I'm just saying, like, I would never get an Impala. I don't think.
You probably would. Because you're a baller. You can buy what you want.
No. I just like to think that, I've been blessed.
You ain't got to lie to the people. You out here balling. You ain't got to lie.
No, but I work hard.
Right now we sitting in the $50 million conference center that she got. Now she trying to act like we ain't balling, like she ain't balling right now. You could throw a whole 5 parties in here and still have room. I'm talking about big parties.
Speaking of, I would just like to take this time to say, if you are in the area, and I will drop everything in the links once he put this out, please make sure that you stop by to book the center. We have some reasonable deals, and we are a Black-owned business, so please support Black-owned businesses.
Yeah, support mine. I'm out here struggling. I ain't balling like her.
How am I balling?
I'm struggling in these streets.
See, this is
but I ain't intimidated by you. That's the one thing about it. I ain't intimidated by you. I don't care how many buildings you got.
I only got one and barely got that.
I don't care how many buildings you got. You don't intimidate me.
Why are you telling me this?
I'm just saying. Like,
you need to have a conversation with that young man who said that statement about that purse. That's what you need to do.
Why I need to have a statement with him? That's on him.
About what, confidence or whatever.
He want to date down. That's him.
But you know what? That's the thing. Like, that's why I don't want to.
I date up.
That's why.
Because I know if you date somebody that got more than you, that should inspire you to get more.
It does. It does.
Like me, if what I'm doing and how I'm rocking, like I'm trying to get all of my little businesses off the ground and do all these little things to get to where I want to go. People don't see the vision until you get where you going. Then when you get where you going, they're like, oh.
Well, not me.
Now I'm balling.
Not me.
Now I'm balling like you.
Thank you for walking into my level. But what I'm saying is, like, I like to inspire people. I do have like a nonprofit to help people, like, make their dreams come into fruition.
Are you finna plug that too? Go ahead.
Yeah. Also, have a nonprofit. I'm a co-owner of it. It's called Brown Professionalism. Ooh. And we do try to help people with their resumes, cover letters, and just being a young Black professional, getting those different skills.
Pretty much, you're trying to take you from the hood to the woods, out there with the white people, mingling, rubbing shoulders, put your suit and tie on, get your resume straight.
Get your suits together.
You can just go to like Men's Warehouse, one of these tailors, suit me up.
I'm not trying to get off topic, but the thing is, you have to look what you're trying to like go to. It was okay. So it was a mentor.
You have to look the part. That's what you're trying to say.
Yeah, because I had like I do have a mentor, and she used to wear like these big hoop earrings, and I'm like, sweetheart, this is not gonna work out for what? Because she's trying to go in the medical field.
Oh yeah, you can't wear them in no medical.
But she wasn't trying to be a nurse. She's trying to be like in the office and stuff, like being like a CEO of a hospital. And I'm like, no. And like, why? And I'm like, no. I said the first thing that we're gonna do,
So you was mentoring them, or they was mentoring you?
I was mentoring her.
Oh.
Into that. And so, yeah.
That's crazy. Young mentor. Y'all the same age, you got to tell her what to do?
She younger than me.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought she was like the same age or older. I was like, you got to tell that grown woman what to do?
No, but you know what? Sometimes you do have to tell seasoned professionals what to do because they just clueless.
Because sometimes they get comfortable in whatever position they in and they just like, it don't matter now. I do what I want.
Exactly.
I done bossed up. Now I can do what I want.
And then somebody else that's younger that look more put together than them come along and take their stuff.
Yep.
Then they feel in some
That's how it always happened. That's how it always happens.
That's why I try to stay up because I'm like, okay, we need to work together. How about that?
You trying to take somebody's job.
I ain't trying to take nobody's job.
Nah, you trying to take somebody's job. It's okay.
Nah, I ain't trying to take nobody's job, but I do like.
It's okay if you want to. That's competition. That's what the world is built on.
At the moment, I'm comfortable in my position.
Somebody got to be on the bottom of the totem pole. The person that's on top can't always be on top forever. They got to get knocked off.
Well, I like being where I'm at right now. You know, I'm at a good space.
No, you ain't. You can always do better. You can always be greater.
I'm talking about my job, but I mean.
But you're gonna always be greater. That job can turn into something bigger within a year or two. You never know. It's all in what you feel like you want to do, I guess.
I guess I say that because I only been there a week because I did get a promotion. So
see what I'm saying? Already promoting, bossed up real quick.
Oh my gosh.
Started from the middle. Now we at the upper middle.
Where you think I started from the middle?
Started from the middle. Now we at the upper middle.
Stop.
It's okay, man.
Stop. But I mean, like, it's all fun and games in like the professional sense of it, the career sense, but in the relationship sense, it's like, okay, so
that's them type of conversations. You have to sit down with the person you with, and y'all just have to put all the cards out on the table. Like, this how I feel about it. I know you say that you like. Some girls would be like a dude come to a girl and be like, "Hey, baby, I feel like."
Baby, how old are you, man? 90.
Whatever. Everybody say baby.
No.
What do you mean? What they call each other now?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Not baby.
Yeah, you don't know because you ain't with nobody, is you?
Ooh.
No, I'm saying like in the sense of like, I'm saying like you single, right? So.
Oh my gosh, just stab me all over the body. I didn't stab
you.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. I'm just saying in general, like if you're single, how do you know what they call each other? Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure when you was dating somebody, they was calling you, what they was calling you, bae, boo, baby, honey.
Snickerdoodle.
Snickerdoodle?
Yeah. Or a lady.
He got to be hanging with white people.
Get away.
White people, only people that call people Snickerdoodle.
I actually like that name, Snickerdoodle.
I ain't finna call you that. I ain't finna call nobody that. Not in no nickname.
I call my dog Noodle. Hey, Noodle, you little noodle, little nugget.
Oh my God, just like white people.
No, I'm not.
You and white people, them dogs.
Oh my gosh, I love my dog.
I know.
Make sure
you treat the dog like a baby.
Make sure that you adopt, don't shop, by the way.
What?
I just want to put that plug in as well. Make sure that you adopt and don't shop. Adopt from your local humane society.
Okay, Bob Barker.
Oh my gosh.
Price is Right. Hey, over there.
You know, I always wanted to go on The Price is Right. Maybe I can get me a boyfriend one day and he can take me to Price is Right.
He gonna be intimidated. He gonna be scared. He probably, hopefully he can read. Or he know numbers.
Numbers, read.
Because I mean, think about it. They put a person of stature on The Price is Right. Do you really think they're going to know the cost of a jug of milk? That shows for regular schmegular people who actually still go to the grocery store.
I knew the price of milk. I go to the grocery store quite often.
Whatever. You probably do the little pickup.
I do.
See what I'm saying? You don't know the price of milk then.
No, they have the prices on there.
Yeah, whatever. Now, I don't think them prices be matching up sometimes.
No, but I go in the store too because I'm like, if I can get something for the low, like that's on sale, or the store brand, I'll definitely do that.
See what I'm saying? You got to be out here with the regular schmegglers. You got to go in the store, get your little cart, messed up wheels.
But see, I'm not getting no messed up cart, but I do be out here in the grocery stores. I love to cook.
Oh, you like cooking?
Yeah.
See, you gonna cook for your man?
If he wash the dishes, yeah.
Oh my God, you gotta wash dishes for you to cook? Yeah. So if he cook, you gonna wash the dishes?
No.
See what I'm saying? See, that's the 50-50 thing.
I don't like washing dishes because
the 50-50 thing.
Because I get my nails done and I don't be wanting my nails to get messed up.
They ain't gonna get messed up. You put on gloves.
Because sometimes, like when you put on gloves, depending on what kind of like polish you got on, they might mess it up.
You just ain't no compromising with you.
I mean, but if like, I guess it would be even exchange, and I guess I would compromise and do that. But that's why I would always volunteer to cook.
See what I'm saying? You ain't no good.
Why?
You ain't no good. You don't want to get your hands wet in that water.
No, and then especially when they be in there too long and they start shriveling up, like ugh.
That's why I can't do it.
Why?
I wash dishes too. Well, I don't even gonna say I wash dishes too much. I get tired of washing dishes. But I don't feel like washing no dishes.
But see, you ain't got no nails on either. Like you know how much nails cost to get done.
See, men be intimidated by that too. She be, oh, my nails cost $100. My hair costs $400. Like, bruh, what? That's car payments.
No, see, I'm not doing any of that.
I'm just saying, like I've seen prices of nails where it was like $100-something. The hair getting done was like $300-$400. Like, that's a lot of money.
You know what?
For maintenance on yourself.
No, you know what? It's self-care is important.
Haircut, $20.
But y'all spend all day there.
Look how many people be in there.
But y'all spend all day.
If you got a barber that know what they doing with them clippers, you're going to be in there for a little minute.
No.
Because he going to line you up, then go back and make sure you lined up, then hit with the razor if you're getting hit with the razor. They do all that.
Some of y'all got not even an inch worth of hair still left on your head and you in there all day.
Nah, it take a little minute, depending on what you want. You might be like, let me get a fade on the side, you know what I mean? Let me get a fade, even in the top, you know what I mean? It's all kind of, you got to look at the little chart. It's like 1,500 haircuts you can get.
I mean, but that's like going to a nail shop.
No, nail shop is way crazier. Y'all spend 40 minutes trying to decide what color you want.
Oh, not me. Not me. I'd like, give me a nice neutral color.
They go in there and be like, I don't know what color I want. Then you have to go through it again and figure out which color. Then if they get 2 colors, they don't know what 2 colors. Then you got to get designs put on all your hand. Like, that's too much.
I don't get no designs.
I'm just saying, they be getting designs, rhinestones. What you need all that for?
What kind of job they got to get a rhinestone?
I'm just saying. Some women get the rhinestones and all that. Like, bro, you really need all that?
What is like the Progressive commercial? Oh, you must not work.
You can't. You
in the Progressive commercial.
You in the peasant aisle. There you at.
Oh my gosh, why you had to say that?
I'm just saying. That's just how I look at it. You living like a peasant out here.
Who?
No, the people who do all that to their hand, like you can't be working no like job.
You're right, because people, they look at stuff. Like, I mean, I guess because I look at stuff, but I know for a fact, like some
of them be intimidated. Like, oh, she got nice nails. I can't hire her. Can't hire her. Her nails look better than mine.
You know, but that is true. That's why I always tell people when they come, to us, like, you need to make sure you cut your nails down and that, you get them done, but it need to be like a nice neutral color.
What's a neutral color?
Like a brownish. You can get like maybe a pinkish, a light pink.
So no white?
I mean, you can get a white if you want to, but
get the French tips?
No, see, if you're going for a job interview, you don't need no French tips. I feel like once you in the door,
ain't French tip just a little white part at the top?
Yeah, you don't need no white. What you need is either a clear or a neutral or a light pink. You don't need all that extra stuff.
See, I ain't no girl, so I don't know nothing about this.
Like, you get the French tip once you get the job.
Black people.
What?
Black people.
What?
As soon as we get a job somewhere, now I'm finna be me, for real.
Yes.
I do what I gotta do to get through the interview. As soon as I get a job, I'm me now.
You better code switch.
I'm coming through whatever.
But then the thing is, you don't want to bring in too much of yourself because you still need the job.
Nah. I chill for about a good week to a month. Then I'm all the way here. Like, what's up? I'm in the door now.
Well, that's not true because a lot of jobs have probation periods.
I hold off to the 90. I hold a little 90 off.
Some places it's a year.
A year?
Yep.
Man, it's crazy. That's why you got to be your own boss.
True.
You ain't got to worry about nobody firing you. Find something you love and work at it until you get where you going.
But you got to make sure you're in the right market because sometimes when you're not in the right market, you go out of business because the people don't support you.
That's why you got to have something to draw people in.
Even when you have people to draw in, sometimes it's like they'll rather go patronize other people.
No, I'm saying like you have to have something that keeps them coming back. That's what I'm saying. Like when I say it's like almost like I be watching like these little gaming videos and I be seeing these people have tens of millions of followers. You giving them something to make them come back. Like you got to have some kind of charisma or something. Like it's dealing with people in business is pretty much people to people, person to person interaction. Like if you got good people skills, they gonna come back. Even if your product ain't top notch, if it's just regular, they'll keep coming back. If you got people skills, like you deal with people on a regular and you know how certain people operate, if you good to people, they gonna come back. I ain't saying let motherfucker take advantage of you now, but
Unless they intimidated.
yeah,
That part.
a lot of people be intimidated when you doing something, they doing something. They get intimidated by if people deal with you more.
Or not even necessarily like dealing with you more, or just the idea that this person is a younger person.
And they coming up in the game. It's like, oh, this boy done came up.
They done surpassed me.
I gotta stop you.
Exactly.
I got to hold you. I gotta put my foot on your neck.
Exactly.
But that's business in general, though. That's just the business world. Everybody want to be top dog. And that's why I don't understand why people be like, oh, let's be friends and let's do. No, this world is a competition. Only the strong survive.
I just want to cut my little piece out and go sit somewhere.
Nah, you can't. But if you cut your piece out, guess what's going to happen?
What?
Somebody going to feel intimidated, but I want her piece too.
No, that's why I have cut my piece out and I went over there and sat down.
They don't care about that. They coming to take your piece. Debo. Straight come snatch it. They don't care. That's like Pepsi and Coca-Cola. They've been going at it for hundreds of years.
And neither one of them.
That's never going to stop, though.
Both of them nasty.
I don't drink soda, so.
Yeah, that's why I say they're nasty, because I have to tell myself that as I have a Sprite right here.
I sip Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid. I like water.
I mean, I drank water too, but when I was younger, that was the go-to drink.
Kool-Aid?
Coming up in the hood, Kool-Aid is the most refreshing drink you could ever have in your life.
I like grape Kool-Aid.
It's still Kool-Aid.
I'm just saying, this is the only flavor I like.
I don't care what it is. I'm sipping it.
You ever had grape Hawaiian punch? Now, that'd be bussin'.
I don't drink. Hawaiian punch ain't the same no more.
Yes, it is.
No. None of these drinks and food that we eat now do not taste like it did back in the day.
What they need to bring is some Doritos 3D chips.
You talking about the little puffy triangles?
Yes.
Bro.
Oh, my gosh.
You tripping.
Nah.
You tripping.
I'll tell you what. I don't care what your salary is or what your financial status or socioeconomic status is. Cheap. Give me some 3D chips and a Gatorade and take me to a movie. That's it. That is it.
Really?
Yes.
That's all it takes?
Yep.
That's all it takes for you to love them?
Yep.
Some chips, a Gatorade, and a movie.
And some Captain Crunch, the regular kind. That's it. That is it.
No, it ain't that simple. I don't believe it's that simple.
And that is it. I'll tell you what, you ain't got to feel no type of intimidation.
I don't believe that.
Why?
Because you just said early in the show, I got a lifestyle to maintain.
But that is true, because you want somebody who got standards. You don't want nobody that's just, oh, I'm just going to be with you. Because, okay, one time me and my friend went out and it was these dudes. And they was like, oh, well, we couldn't let y'all walk by without saying anything. And so, like, it was like, well, let's exchange numbers. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. I know I wasn't interested.
So why did you extend? That's what I don't understand. If you ain't interested, just say it.
But the thing was, like, my friend, she exchanged, and I didn't want to seem rude. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, it's at least I can entertain.
Give me a Snapchat or something. Stop giving that. Just give you social media. That way, if you don't want to talk to him, you ain't got to talk to him.
But the thing is, iPhone, shout out to Apple, they got a strong block. That's why I don't care.
Well, there you go.
But the thing was, we found out is that they were trying to look for people to take care of them. They was on the come up.
Oh, they were looking for a sugar mama.
Yeah.
Oh man, shout out to them guys.
About
time some men started doing that.
They had the wrong ones because I was not.
I'm tired of that. All these girls trying to get sugar there. Hey man, get you some rich old women and go on about your business.
The person that was trying to talk to me, he wasn't that bad because he had only one kid, and it was like an older kid, like 2 or 3 or whatever.
Oh, I thought you were talking about older, like he was a grown kid.
Oh,
I how this man was.
Like 2 or 3, but the other dude, he had like 4.
Oh my God.
Or 6 kids. I don't know, about 4 or 6 kids. And
he wasn't intimidated.
I think one of them was like 5, another one was like 3.
Oh, them fresh.
And then he had like 2 that was like in between that. But then he had like 2 twins that was like newborn.
Oh.
Within like, the last 3 to 5 months or whatever.
Wow.
And I'm like,
So your homegirl kept talking to him?
No.
Oh, I was going to say, man, she tripping. I say she ready to cash out on him and the kids, was she?
We was like driving back from the area that we was in, and we was talking about these. I'm like, why you not even with the baby mama if them kids like that fresh?
Because it ain't what he want no more. Or she don't want him. One or the other.
But either
It
way,
might when I ain't trying to do nothing type dudes. But they ain't intent. Some of them ain't trying to do nothing. They ain't scared to talk to you.
I know
But they
that.
trying to come up. So they like, I got to go out here and put on the show.
Yo, the thing was, it was like, soon as he was like, he found out what she did, he was like, oh, well, when can we hang out?
What did he do?
Well, he found out what she did as like a profession.
I was like, what he did? He did what? He got a big job or something?
I don't know what he did. He would never tell her like what he did. So I'm assuming nothing. But
I'm assuming nothing.
that's what I'm assuming, because it's like, okay, if you got a job, you were like, oh, well, I do this, even if you don't want to give out the name. And he found out that she had like a really good job. And he was like, oh, when can we hang
He's
out?
like, ooh.
Yeah.
He saw them dollar signs in his eyes.
Especially when he found out she ain't had no kids. That's when he really started pressing the issue. I'm like, sir, like
bro, you do realize you still would have to pay child support.
you got 6 kids.
You still would have to pay child support to her. You would be getting nothing out the deal.
Nothing.
That's terrible.
I mean, but that's like, I was listening to the radio the other day, and it was this lady. She is dating somebody who, I guess, I don't know if he's dating up. I don't know how the situation is, but basically, he asked her for $2,000 worth of child support.
She gave it to him?
Well, she said she was debating, and so that's why she called into the radio show, because she said that she has the money, but she doesn't have like an excess amount of money where she can just give it. And
well, don't give it.
But I think she wanted to support her dude, but I'm like,
man, ain't nobody, them your kids. You made them. You support them. That's yours. You made that. You created that debt, not me. I don't care how much we together. Them still your kids. Mm-mm. You got to pay that. If you get back that far in child support, I'm not finna give you nothing, because you obviously wasn't doing nothing to keep it up no way.
Exactly.
So now you got to be on your own.
Exactly.
Struggling.
They've been together 2 years. Still
struggling. I don't care how long you've been with me, and you shouldn't have let yourself. Well, my thing is, if him and her was already together, once he starts slacking and falling behind in child support, she should have already been on him like, yo, you need to go pay that.
Maybe he told her that he was. I don't know how the story goes.
I know, but I'm just saying that's the type of partner you need in your life. Somebody ain't afraid to tell you when you messing up, and the person that is messing up, they ain't afraid to be like, okay, I got you. See,
we have come to a resolution, so it shouldn't be about all the popping circumstance and stuff. It should be about somebody that can check you and support you.
I've always thought that in relationships.
That's how I feel too.
Like, if I'm falling off, let me know I'm falling off. Let me know I'm slacking. But if you slacking, I'll let you know. Don't be getting mad. Don't take it as in the wrong way.
But people take it in the wrong way, especially when you the person that got a little dominance, whether it's dominance on money or dominance on whatever else. People are like, okay, well, you want to get your stuff and get out my house?
Oh, man.
Stop driving my car.
No, ain't no stop driving. I got my own. I don't need your car. I got my own.
Exactly. That's what I need, somebody who got your own.
I don't need nothing from you. Except some tender love and care.
Tender love and care.
That's it. I'm simple. I don't need all the flashy, fancy shit in my relationships. I'm simple. Just love me for me, and we good.
Oh, that's gonna be hard.
What you mean? How it's hard to love me for me?
Cause you're a complicated person.
No, I'm not. I'm very simple. Once people figure me out, I'm very simple. I'm not complicated.
I've known you for like, what, 10 years?
Probably longer than that.
And you're a complicated person.
I'm not complicated.
Yes.
Never have been, never will be. You see me as complicated.
How am I complicated?
Oh, bougie lifestyle.
I am
That's
not
complicated
bougie.
already.
I am not bougie.
Big baller shot call. I don't want to hear that.
I am not bougie.
You're a doctor now. You got DR in front of your name.
Yeah.
You big dog. You balling. Being with you gonna be complicated regardless.
No. I just like
if you tell a man that you're a doctor.
See, that's, honestly, and going back to the whole intimidation thing, like when I meet people, I don't tell, like, it, regardless if I'm just like, if I'm trying to talk to you because I think you're cute or relationship wise, or if I'm just meeting you on the street, I don't tell people anything about me.
they're gonna find out and they'll be like, "Oh, you a doctor? Oh."
See, I try to keep that as like hidden. I know like most people are like, why you want to keep it hidden? But I'm like,
You should be proud of that.
I mean, I am very proud of it, but I just don't want that to overshadow like people getting to know me for me. Because sometimes when people,
Oh, because dudes be like, "Oh, she got money. I'm about to try to get all that."
you ain't about to get nothing. Nothing.
I know she balling. I'm finna try to get some.
You'll get nothing from me.
Pay my child support with it.
As long as you help me gonna pay this rent on this building. Come on.
So you would have gave that man $2,000 if you had it?
I sure would not.
Oh, I'm just
Because them
making
not
sure.
my kids.
I'm just making sure
I got one little dog and he is enough.
for right now.
What?
He enough for right now till you find a man and have kids.
Yeah, that part. But
Ooh, why you say it like that? Like it's so hard to find a man. You like, what do they make them at?
exactly. If you have the address, please send it my way.
What do you make them at?
Yeah.
But I mean, depending on what you want. I mean, everybody, financially is up as you.
I wish you would stop because I don't
you
want these people getting the wrong
balling
idea.
That you ain't balling.
I don't want people getting the wrong idea of anything because
They gonna go back, but what her name is? I gotta go look her up. The boy say she balling. I gotta go look her up.
no, you will see me in some rundown shorts
They don't care
and some
nothing.
busted sounders, and that's it.
Because they gonna know. They
What?
gonna be like, that don't mean nothing. I know she got it.
I ain't got nothing.
I know she got it. It's just a front.
No. But I mean, the thing is, you don't want to be like all the, I can say rappers and stuff, but you don't want to be like what people commonly see and spend all your money on frivolous things, and then when you get to a certain age, you don't have anything to show
No,
for
you
it.
never want to do that.
You want to be like,
Invest your money in something that you know you're gonna make money from. That's what I always try to do. The money that I do, extra money that I do have, I usually invest it in myself. Cause
retirement plan?
No, in myself, like what I'm trying to build now.
Man, you better get a retirement plan started.
What I need a retirement plan for? I don't know how long I'm gonna be here.
But still, just in case you do make it.
Like they say, God gonna take me when He take me.
So you're not gonna have a retirement plan.
I might get one day.
I think you should get one.
I'm trying to step up my game before I.
I mean, even if you just put in $5 like every 2 weeks when you get paid.
That add up.
Man, you know how much this equipment costs. You want to talk about balling.
But you got to understand.
You balling.
No, you got to understand.
Balling.
I bought all this stuff. I bought these things in different time spaces. It was like I bought this. Like I might have bought this 1 month. Then I bought something else. Another. I don't buy stuff like. I don't just go and be like, well, I did.
Okay, yeah. So you balling. You trying to talk about me.
I did it one time, and that was it. I learned my lesson.
I feel like, wait, do you eat out? Okay then. So skip eating out one day, like every 2 weeks, and put that towards a retirement plan.
I mean, I can. I mean, I usually, whatever money I get as far as like recording people, I usually put it back. Unless I need it for something. Other than that, I don't usually spend it.
I mean, but then like you can invest it in different stocks and bonds and stuff.
Diversify your funds.
Huh?
You gotta diversify your funds.
Exactly. Let it make money for you.
I'm trying to make money for myself right now.
Put it. I say even dabble with the stock market for a little bit.
I ain't trying to be broke. That mug go up here, then it dip.
But that's the thing. You have to keep it in there for a certain time to make money.
I know, that's the thing. Black people don't want to talk about real estate and stocks and stuff.
You said black people.
Yeah, a lot of black people don't want to hear that because they feel like, well, I mean, I listen to it. I mean, I'm trying to figure out how to come up just like everybody else. I'm trying to, buy some land, drop a couple buildings on it, collect.
I mean, but that even goes in with the intimidation piece because it's like you intimidated about talking about having generational wealth or just wealth for yourself.
Because where we come from, that ain't not me. I ain't talking about me specifically, but where we come from is like, man, ain't nobody trying to hear that. I'm trying to get money now. It's all about the generation we live in now. It's all about the now. I need it now. I don't need to wait 5-10 years to get what I put in today. I want what I put in today right now. I
will say this. And I'm not trying to make this a race conversation in any type of way, but it was a white student. She was at like something, like I was at a financial talk.
Yeah.
And she was there and she was talking about how she already has like certain stock and like, major companies and like how much money she has made so far. And this person just looks like
A regular schmegler.
a regular
That's how they
smuggler.
do.
She don't wear nothing name brand.
That's how the rich stay rich. They buy cheap.
But then you look over it, and I think it might have been only like 2 or 3 black people in that room at the time. And, I'm looking around like, this girl, she is barely 21 and got all these stocks. And she was saying like how much money, like
So where did she get the money to invest in the stocks to start with?
From her parents.
See, that's the thing. That's generational wealth though, because most black parents don't have like that type of money to just be like, here, go invest in these stocks. But if they do, I would encourage you, hey, invest money into your kids' future and whatever it may be. Like, put the stocks in their name, get CDs or whatever you want to do, put it in their name. That way, if they young, they're like 2, 3. By the time they turn 18, they're still sitting there. They done racked up a bunch of money. But people don't believe in that type of stuff.
And then that's why we put everything into materialistic things.
I don't.
I mean, I ain't gonna say we, but as a collective, what people may perceive to be true.
I promise you.
I mean, I don't do that because I be like,
dude, you balling. You got on a Gucci shirt right now.
I just ain't no Gucci.
That's Gucci.
This is Old Navy. Also, Old Navy. I really love you. No, this Old Navy.
That's a Gucci shirt. And what is them? Christian Dior pants.
These are American Eagle.
Christian Dior.
But the thing is, like, I would never wear Gucci because of like the things that happened earlier this year.
Is that a train riding by?
No, there was a truck in the country, man. Bruh. But I would never wear Gucci because of the things that happened earlier this year. Because you have to understand that your money is important.
But most people don't. They be like, oh, throw up a hoopla, and then 2 months later, fresh Gucci belt.
Not me, because first of all, I'm not paying
I don't buy
that much
Gucci,
for Gucci.
No way. I don't pay for none of that designer shit. That's not me.
No, like I said, I love a good purse myself. But, I mean, if it ain't something like a phone that I can use or something that can help me.
I won't even pay $1,000 for a phone. That's crazy.
But I feel like this is like my business on
but
this
still
device.
Crazy. $1,000 for a phone. You can invest in a tablet, the flip tablet. You
talking about the iPad?
Yeah, I'm talking about the one, like, the computers that flip all the way over.
Are you talking about one of the Surface things?
Yeah, you can invest in that. Or iPad.
I do have an iPad as well, but the thing is, like...
big balling.
No.
iPad, iMac.
No, but the thing...
Big Macs, whatever.
Oh, get out my face. No. No, but the thing is, like, I don't carry that all the time because, you need to be in spaces where you can maneuver easily. So it's like, if I have all my files and stuff on this, then it's like, okay, cool. I can go ahead and talk to this and make this business deal right here.
Yeah.
I mean, then
business deal. Oh, big balling. You talking business deals.
But then, like, when it come down to, like, the iPad, when I'm making presentations, I can just whip that out and I don't have to, kill trees and stuff. Or I don't...
paper, yeah.
Yeah, or I don't have to, like, look back at the screen and I can control the monitors and stuff with my iPad. I mean, I buy stuff that's going to help me make money.
That's what I'm saying.
In the long run. I'm not about to sit here and buy some shoes.
That's what I just said. That's why I invest in all this stuff, because it's going to make me money in the long run. It's always the longer you do something, the better chance you got of making money from it. If you just start doing something, be like, you know what, I'm going to do this for a month and just whatever. It's a marathon.
Yeah, it is a marathon. That's why you have to invest in it.
Because, the marathon continues.
Oh my gosh, get away from me. Get away.
I'm just saying, like, I can't, that's why I never be intimidated by nobody that's successful, because I'm like, I'm trying to get to where you at. Why would I be intimidated if I'm trying to get to where you at? Or I'm trying to get above you. If you got $1 million, I'm trying to get 2.
3.
I mean,
10.
however many, you know what I mean? However many up I can get.
My thing is, like, let me get some endorsements. Let me get some people to invest
That's all I need. Everything else all I need is the monetary backing. Everything else, you put the ball in my hand, I'm going to run with it.
Exactly.
Every time.
Exactly.
Because I ain't no lightweight. I get it in. I'm saying, I put the work in like this. I put the work in for this.
Yeah, I can see like all this technology and stuff.
Don't do that.
No.
Don't do that.
No.
Don't do that.
No. Like,
stop
straight balling. You talking about me, like straight balling.
I'm not balling. This is not balling.
Yes, it is.
This is It's light.
Whatever.
It's like
Whatever.
compared to some of the studios I've seen as far as like podcast setups. This is light.
This is immaculate based off what I've seen.
Whatever. It took time. That's why I can't be intimidated by nobody, because I put the work in to do this. Like, a woman can't intimidate. If it was a woman that had a podcast that was 15 times bigger than mine, that would not intimidate me. I'm like, you had to work just as hard as I did to get there. So why would I be intimidated? All you doing is motivate me to get there.
I don't understand the idea of intimidation when it comes down to like why people feel the need to be intimidated by people. Like, as you stated, it should definitely be motivation.
Because some people that's up, they look down on people. So they like when you hear about like people that's successful snubbing people, or they don't want to take pictures with people or stuff like that, they just be, you know what I'm saying? They just be mean to them. They don't care if you their fan or not. They just mean, like, that intimidates people. Like, should I even talk to this person? They might snap on me.
Now, I like being mean. Not mean. I like being nice.
Oh my gosh, I like being mean. Lord, Jesus Christ.
No. I like being nice to people.
I mean, that's how you're supposed to be. If you nice to people, people gonna be nice to you. That's just the way the world works.
But I can see why some people feel like that, because if you always have people who come to you,
like Beyonce. Like, I don't know why I keep using her as an example.
Beyonce.
Like, if she, like, I'm pretty sure she have thousands and thousands of people coming up to her every day trying to take pictures with her, trying to get their autograph signed and all that. Like, I know some days, she might be on her monthly. She ain't feeling too happy. And she, you know what I'm saying? She might snap on somebody. But, I mean, but when you get to that level of fame, you have to know that comes with that. It's gonna be days you gonna hate the world, but you still gotta put on the smile when you go out that door for everybody else. Like, I don't want to be that famous to the point where I'm numb to everything. Like, I have to put on this fake smile. I ain't gonna never be able to do that.
I mean, but even like on a smaller scale,
I still can't be fake.
Not being fake, but I can attest to not wanting to do stuff, but you have to anyway.
Yeah, that's like going to work. Half the time you don't want to go to work, but you get up and go. But I'm talking about I'm talking about just dealing with people like on a day-to-day basis. Like, I can't put on a fake smile for nobody. If I'm not feeling it, I'm not feeling it. That's just me. Thankfully, I don't work with the general public. Mm-hmm. That's why I never had a call center job or nothing like that, because if I'm on the phone and you already aggravated, I'm like, bruh,
I had a call center job.
If you don't get off this phone.
Ooh, I used to get cussed out 8 a.m. in the morning until 5 p.m.
That mean they wake up with the cussor working.
Have you ever got cussed out in like 25 different languages, 30 different languages?
I'm like, she should need to you too.
And you can't hang up on them.
Konnichiwa to you too, brother. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you're saying, so whatever you calling me, I don't know it.
No, like, but they be on there. They cussing you out because they
just yelling
and all this other stuff. They're like, click.
I'm like, gracias.
Like, I don't even know what you're saying, but I know you're cussing me out. I used to be mad every day.
It's okay, man. They intimidated you. No, I'm just kidding.
They did not intimidate me. They was pissing me off. That's what they was doing.
But
you can't be intimidated when you focus on what you need to do for you to be successful.
If you really focus, you would never be intimidated because you're too focused on what you're trying to accomplish. Even when you dating somebody, if both of y'all focused on making y'all's relationship better and trying to come up, you can never be intimidated by the person you with. Even if they got more money than you, or they in a better position than you. If you focused on the end game, what's to be intimidated for?
Especially when you see it like as a partnership, because it's like, oh, my boo winning, or what you say, a baby? My baby's winning. My baby winning. My baby winning. If you see it like that, then all of a sudden it's like, okay, cool. Now when I get mine, I know that he is about to do the same thing for me. Yeah, she gonna do the same thing. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. Motivate each other to do better. People don't see it like that. Like, nah, she or he, they got to be underneath me.
Nah.
But I feel like this, like, okay, if you winning, I'm winning, then we can be like a young Michelle and Obama
No, you can't be
type
like them.
thing.
You would never be like them. They put in years for this.
I mean, I'm just getting started though.
That's what. But they met each other with college.
Yeah.
They put in years for this. This ain't like no overnight.
Yeah, that part.
And I'm pretty sure it was days where they fuss, fight, cuss each other out. She tell him you know what I mean. She probably wanted to bust him across the top of his head sometime. I mean, that's what you go through. Like, relationships ain't peaches and cream.
Because when they met, she was like the primary like person, right?
She was big dog.
Yeah. And I mean, they made it work.
That's how because he wasn't intimidated. Like, girl, I don't care about that.
He wanted her for her. And
I'm going to show you how bossed up I am. I'm going to come up on you. Now look at me. President. El Presidente.
And she first lady forever.
Exactly.
So
you can't take that away from him. He like, I told you. He probably sit out after that was over. He probably said, I told you what I was gonna do. I told you.
But he wanted her for her. And a lot of people today, they don't want people for them. They want people for what they got.
Or what they feel like they got.
Or about to have.
Yeah.
I was watching Paternity Court the other day. And this lady, it's like one of my little shows I like to watch on YouTube. But anyway.
Guilty pleasures. That's what it's called. Guilty pleasure.
Yes, whatever. But
you watch regular people shows, you bougie like that?
Get away from me. But like this lady thought that this other lady was trying to like put the kid off on her son because he was about to blow up and be like this famous dancer or whatever. And I'm like,
that's how they do. That's how a lot of these women do though. They try to get pregnant by you when they know you finna become something great. So let me get pregnant and boom. Once you become great, I need my money.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't have time for the kids.
JG Wentworth is my money and I want it now.
You on that commercial on that bus?
I want it now. Not the bar, not next week, now.
Now. No, I don't have the time for the kids or anything. So at least right now. So it's like
live life.
Yeah.
Do what you gotta do. If you be happy, that's what I say.
Halfway happy. All the way happy.
Now you can be all the way happy in this world if you try.
I just like to have a good time, so it's just whatever. I mean, if I can have a good time with you and I feel like you like me for me and not all this extra stuff that people like to attach to me.
Balling.
No, get away from me. So all this extra stuff, like people like, oh, you're a doctor, oh, you're
balling,
like you're X, Y, and Z, you do such and such. I'm like, so, like, I'm still a regular person at the end of the day.
Yeah, but they don't see you like that. That's the perception. Once they see the outside and all the glitz and glamour stuff you got going on, the person behind all that, they like, so they don't care about how your day went. None of that.
Let me tell you something. Somebody, they see me like on the weekend or whatever, would be like, no, like, who is this person?
Oh, when you clock out, when it's happy hour?
Happy hour. I'm not spending no money on that.
I'm just saying, like, it's a figure of speech, like, when you let your hair down.
Let my hair down. Yes. At night, and I put on my little essential oils. Like, I have a diffuser. I love diffusing this, and I love the lavender essential oil. So, yeah.
All right, Erykah Badu.
For real. It's supposed to, like, make you tranquil, make you sleep really good.
I'm going to sleep good regardless.
I just like the smell of it, to be honest.
I feel you.
But it'd be like, that's not her.
I'm pretty sure they will be like that. But that's the end of our show. So if you got anything you want to plug, social medias, all that, go ahead and give it to the people.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm really not on social media like that. I'm really not.
Well, plug your businesses.
My Facebook is private as well as my Snapchat. But I will tag this Instagram, which I'm not on a lot. So just if you're gonna follow me, you're just gonna take what's on that and it's gonna be that. So my Instagram is The Brown Intellect. And like I said, I don't post on there often, so you just gonna get what you can get. But if you are in the Columbia, Fairfield, Chester area or Charlotte area, and you're looking for an event venue, then come to the Carolina Center for Events and Conferences. We are willing to work with any budget that you have. So yeah, make sure you check us out. The website is www.carolinacenterforevents.com. Make sure you sign up for our mailing email list. Also, I'm the co-founder of Brown Professionalism, which, as I stated earlier in the show, we really focus on trying to hone in on the Brown professional skills of African Americans when it's come to cover letters, resumes, help you prepare for a job interview, grad school applications, college applications, etc. You can go to www.brownprofessionalism.org, and we're also on Snapchat as well as Facebook, and those are open too.
Same name?
Yeah. So for Facebook is Brown Professionalism, and then for Instagram it's called Brown Intellects.
Yeah, you already know you can find me at T.the-boss on everything. Instagram, T._the-boss. Snapchat and Twitter, T.the-boss. SoundCloud, T.the-boss. Catch the show on YouTube every Monday at 6 p.m. Click the bell, click subscribe. Follow us on Instagram at Two Dirty Minds Podcast. Facebook, the same name. We all everywhere. Go on Apple, iTunes, subscribe to the show. Apple Podcast, subscribe to the show. Google Play, Spotify, all that good stuff. Oh yeah, you say y'all work with any budget?
Yeah, we do try to now within reason. Now we can't sit here and talk about you got $10. What can we do? Because what we can do is get you some water. That's
I got $12 and a bounce house. What can I get?
A good evening.
All right, y'all. That's our show. We out of here.
Oh, I want to say something.
What happened?
I'm sorry. I also want to thank Two Dirty Minds Podcast.
Oh my gosh, she don't even know the name.
I do know what it is. I do, because you know what? You won't give me a sticker. Anyway, I want to thank them for inviting me to talk about this tough topic, because I'm like, I don't know if people are intimidated. I guess so. But anyway, thanks.
Oh, you'll know when you meet them.
If they come up and approach me.